Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Weather Bremen here, KFY. A few cliff notes on why I canceled the contract on the house that I was buying. I met the seller, we talked a few times, and it was not up to me to ask any personal questions. He showed me the house. Paid the earnest money, put some money down, whatever. And then there was an issue with a sister-in-law, a brother, and other relatives of the seller arguing for the sake of me because I want to buy a house that was listed by a real estate agent. So there are all these other family members arguing and bickering like 3-year-olds. So I decided to withdraw my contract with no fine because there was such an issue of the borderline of the property lines not drawn properly and the arguing of family members getting in the middle of my serenity just because I want to buy a house in Wilsonburg. So I just want to mention that because of the questions coming into my Facebook page, text messages, etc., I thought it might be easier to make a YouTube video because when these people were arguing in front of me, I just said, hey, look, I grew up poor. When my mom was sick, I paid all of her doctor's bills and her health insurance for many, many years. Okay, so then I guess another note is that besides all that, the guy that I worked for, he's poor. And I'm happy with what he pays me, and we hang out after work, and he plays his guitar for me, which is kind of cool. And then, so I just said to the relatives, well, if I decide to renew the contract and buy the house, I have a drone, I have a permit to fly the drone, and I could just take live video. And I also have a firearms certificate, and the guns that I own also have permits on them. So I'm not worried about too much riffraff, according to what the family members are telling me about this and that. Because they're just trying to convince me to not buy the house. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. So when I mentioned the drone thing and the gun thing, they got real quiet. And my phone's been real quiet ever since. So kind of cool. So they have it, 3 minutes long. Brother Batman here at KFUI Radio in Wilsonburg, Colorado. Have a good day. Beep.